Across Australia, New Zealand and the South Pacific, this is the week's Adventist News in Focus with David Gibbons.
Hello, thanks for joining me. Sex trafficking in Thailand, military rape in Congo, child marriage in Bangladesh, family violence in homes around the world. Violence against women takes many forms. Now, ADRA, the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, and the Church's Women's Ministries Department have partnered to launch End It Now. The global campaign was launched in the South Pacific region this month.
The initial phase of the campaign is to collect 1 million signatures around the world, 25,500 of those from the South Pacific.
The signatures will be presented to the United Nations to draw attention to the issue and advocate for the creation of new policies that protect women and girls. Can you think of any task more difficult than taking 7 intellectually disabled people to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro? Well, how about turning it into a feature documentary? Adventist filmmaker Kyle Portbury has done just that. The Mountain Within is a feature-length documentary and has taken out top honours at the Mountain Film Festival in California.
I guess being awarded a documentary prize is a gratifying thing. It's not why you go and make films, I guess, but it's nice to know that other people appreciate what you've created.
Like many other Christian denominations, the Seventh-day Adventist Church is working through the issue of women's ordination. Despite the fact that a key founder of the 19th century movement was a woman, female pastors are still in the minority and are commissioned rather than ordained.
So female pastors are often isolated because there are few of them. Therefore, they are the only one in a conference, or sometimes the only one within a large area in a conference. So they don't get an opportunity to meet up with one another very often at all.
For the first time, women pastors from Australia, New Zealand and the Pacific Islands have gathered for a time of support and sharing.
Getting to know what women are going through in their ministries and how the challenges are.
Talking about God and how it works in all of our different contexts.
Very inspirational.
I think the best part of this conference has been networking with all the women all around the South Pacific and catching up with all the ladies from AUC. It's been very exciting.
No sex on Valentine's Day, say organisers of this year's Day of Purity. Thousands of college students around America celebrated Valentine's Day by taking a pledge of sexual abstinence until marriage. Meanwhile, in Great Britain, 23-year-old Pastor Michael Cosmas has publicly vowed to remain celibate until he marries. Cosmas is urging both singles and couples to live lives of sexual purity. And an Adventist church in Tennessee organises events where young people learn about respectful and appropriate touching by ballroom dancing. Christian Newswire reports of new research showing that abstinence-based education programs actually work. Comparisons reveal they have more impact than programs which teach young people about the proper use of contraceptives. Next year, the King James Version of the Bible will be 400 years old. But while the KJV is widely recognised as one of the English language's greatest works of literature, readership levels are flagging. Christian Today reports that only 1 in 7 of British churchgoers are confident with their biblical knowledge. Britain's Bible Fresh project is one response. The 13-city UK tour aims to encourage deeper and more meaningful interaction with Scripture. And in a similar initiative, the International Follow the Bible project has just visited Jamaica, its 112th country. The giant Bible, which is the centrepiece of the tour, is written in 66 languages, one for each book of the Bible. And now Pablo Lillo, Head of News and Editorial, joins me here in the studio. Hi Pablo.
Hi David, it's good to be here.
You've got the Adventist World edition. Tell me about that one.
Well, it comes out once a month,
yes,
on the second week of the month.
Okay, so what's in this week's edition?
Well, Adventist Well talks to Pastor Jan Paulsen, who's the world leader for the Adventist Church, and they talk about profiling the Adventist Church through YouTube.
Yeah, it's interesting. Paulsen makes a big attempt to really connect well with young people. I've had people from other denominations say to me, we wish we had a world leader like him who connects so well to young people. What else is there?
Well, we also have William Johnson, And he writes on Adventists and Muslims, and he's an Australian, well-known Australian.
Yeah, good. Well, we'll look forward to receiving that on Sabbath. We have a lot of fun putting a full half hour of news and current affairs together every week. You can see it every Friday, Saturday and Sunday evening on Hope Channel. And of course, you can watch the program online as well. Starting this week, you can now watch InFocus on channel 182 on Foxtel, Optus and Austar, and Shine TV in New Zealand. Well, thanks for watching. See you again next week. I'm David Gibbons.